Hello, welcome back to the channel. Another day, another hot lunchtime. I'm looking around, nobody's around because no one's stupid enough to be out in this heat. I'm undercover, so yeah, I'm fine. Now, I guess in terms of developments, I mentioned in the previous video that I am in a position where I might lose my work from home day. As it turns out, I probably will have to do it, not just because of a bit of pressure from the boss, but also from my work perspective. I'd be moved to a different part of the floor where I wouldn't have access to certain things, and it kind of feels like I need to have access. If I'm going to be on that floor every day, I kind of need to have access to certain things. Yeah, but what I'm going to try and do is negotiate to get at least 1 day a month. It's not 1 day a week, but 1 day a month work from home. That will at least provide some chance to, again, I use it partly from a health perspective, mental health, physical health, I don't know what it is, just a chance to decompress. I'm not a great sleeper, so it's important to have it. If I don't have my decompression during the day, okay, I'll find a different way to do things on day to day. I'm looking around thinking I probably come to the same spot every single day these days. There's a few other spots I've been going to, but generally over the last year it's been 1 of 3 different spots lunchtime, which is fine, but if I think I need to mix things up a lot more in order for every day to be slightly different. I think it's very important. I'm looking forward to having a day off next week, end of next week, to just be, I do it every year, away from the family, just a day to calm and reflect, etc. So I'm going to do that next week on Friday. And yeah, I'm at this point where a lot of things have gone so well for most of this quarter, and I'm feeling I'm slightly losing the momentum. Maybe I think that's because I'm not being as intentional. I talked a lot about intentionality here. I've not been as acting. Yeah, I don't think I've acted. I know without going into the details, there's documents that I needed to have sorted out by 90 days after the previous letter was sent to me. Now today is day 90 or 91, and I only just realised just about an hour ago that there is a way of navigating getting that document sorted by the deadline, by yesterday, if you will. And it only came to me today because I wasn't focused on it. I was just kind of almost letting it sort itself out. And I think that's one of the things where if you let life just happen, things don't get done. That's really what I would say. If you let life just happen, things don't get done. And so I think that's my goal to the end of this quarter, so end of September, just to try and just get a lot of things done. Because every quarter I do a little review as to how that quarter's gone in the context of this year. And up to, for much of this quarter's been very good. And I segment my approach along the lines of a wheel of life. So if you segment your life into different segments, so health, mental, spiritual, emotional, it can all be grouped together, to be fair, in relationships, then finance, then job, etc., etc. And I was looking at each one of those sections, and some I'm seeing some progress. But in the last few weeks, I noticed I've just taken my foot off the gas. I've just distracted myself rather than being distracted. Life is always distracting. So what I'm going to try and do over the next few weeks is to come back to basics. So that means just trying to remove some distractions, trying to achieve, quote unquote, some of the things I wanted to achieve by the end of this quarter, and yeah, position myself for a real strong end to the year, because we're already late September and the year is going to end soon. So yeah, and to give myself some grace, because I said that many times. There's no point beating myself up. I'm actually doing a lot better than a lot of people. It's not necessarily a brag. In fact, it's really should be a sign of being humble. I had so much grace and so much opportunity, and I should be more grateful for where I am rather than panicked for where I'm not. So again, focus on what I have. Just keep my focus on the prizes. Financial independence is one of those goals, and I need to be a bit more clinical in terms of just basic admin on that front. That's really one of the things I'm talking about, some admin on my finances. But I look around, late September, rolls sleeves up. That's partly because this shirt needs to be binned soon. It's got a rip in it. Another thing I need to sort out. And just be grateful for life is kind of cool. And just stop worrying about the little stuff. As I said before, I need better quality problems. Little things like work from home day, literally one day. It's not as if it's like completely upending my life where I work from home every day and live in a different state or something, a different town. No, it's just not that big a deal. So back to basics for the rest of this quarter. Back to basics. That's really what I should be thinking about. Anyway, I've said enough for today. I will hopefully speak to you in the next few days, maybe when I'm working from home, maybe when I'm at the same spot, or maybe I find another spot to chat about life. But yes, I need to simplify things, be a bit more focused and intentional to kind of get myself walking in the right direction. I know things don't have to be breakneck speed, or I have to have accomplishment after accomplishment. No, I just need to make sure I'm walking in the right direction, and it'd be easier to walk in the right direction when there are fewer distractions. Yeah, anyway, that's it for me. Bye-bye.